What's going on, fellas? What's going on? YouTube, what's going on? Well, today we're gonna do ask your questions and I'll try to answer them as good as possible as I can. Jerry Perry, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Where you at, Jerry? uh, First of all, I before we get this Oklahoma, damn. Uh, Eric Salinas, what's going on, bro? Sorry about your Cowboys, man. They got smashed. They got smashed. Angel Rodriguez, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Uh, anyways, before I get started, uh, heading to Washington. Good driving, Jerry. Uh, have you ever used a fuel cleaner like Fast or AirDog? No, I've never used it. I've never used it. The truck I'm driving right now, it's an older engine, which is a Series 60, and what I've always used on that is transmission fluid. I put one quart on each tank, and I fill up my tanks, and it's better than that fuel crap. We got a Southside Trucker. What's up, Carnal? How's it going? It's going pretty good, bro. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. Big Paul, what's going on, bro? Santiago, thanks for all the videos, Vic. No problem, man. No problem. Just trying to help everybody out. Anyways, before I get to you guys' questions, I want to clear something up. I know I've been doing some videos that, uh, you guys, you do have my mom's number, right? Sorry about that. I just wanted to clear something up. I understand that some of us have done the jobs, like the videos that I've posted, doing your own truck, and some of you guys, have done these kind of jobs, and you guys have done different, used different tools, easier tools. But this is my thing, fellas. What I try to do is I try to post videos of tools that you have in the truck. Like for instance, I did what did I do? I did the belt. I posted a video of the belt, and somebody posted sent me a message and said, you should have used uh, what was it? A crowbar? Not a crowbar. A breaker bar. And I understand that's the easiest job. Sam, what's going on, bro? And that's easier to do. I understand that. But my thing is, I'm trying to show you guys, well, I'm trying to show the people that have never done it to be able to do the job with the tools that you carry in the truck on a regular basis. But I appreciate everybody's feedback and, throwing it out there that, you should use a breaker bar instead of using a regular wrench to pull the pulley to pull the belt out. Uh, that came from Extreme, which I appreciated. Extreme Streaming. That was a good pointer. But like I said, I try to do it where you're using the tools that you have on board in that truck 24/7. But again, thanks for everybody's feedback on that. Eric Salinas. So if you're working the port, how far can you live from there without having a long commute? Well, I have a long commute, Eric Salinas. I have a long commute, bro. I got like I would say uh, I don't know, 52 miles from where I park because I park in Fontana. The Long Beach ports, they're about 52 miles, 50 something miles. So it's it's not about where you park. You know, you're gonna make money at the port regardless. You're gonna make money. So don't look at it like it's a waste of time at the port because I guarantee you it's good money. It is good money. Uh, Wear and tear on your truck, it's you hardly have any wear and tear. Uh, Wasting fuel, forget it. You ain't gonna spend no fuel at the port. Uh, but it pays great. It pays great. Uh, Eric Salinas got to chase that green. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, I'm going on 2.5, almost 3 weeks doing rail, and I did rail for 6 or 7 years, something like that. And I thought I was making money, but now that I see the difference, I live in Fresno. I'm gonna have to move down there. Uh, isn't there a port up there somewhere, Eric? Or is it just rail that you guys have over there? I forgot. But again, rail and port, there's no freaking difference, man. There's no comparisons. The rates are, I mean, a blind man can see the difference between the rates. Freaking rail intermodal crap sucks. Don't do it, people. Do not do it. Don't get stopped. Don't get stuck on that balloon that rail rates are the best. 1,500, 1,600 bucks. Hell no, man. It sucks. The Southside Trucker, your commute every day, or you stay on the truck? No, I commute every day. Southside Trucker, every day, bro. Every day I shoot down there, except for these last few weeks. I've been going over to the rail, pulling out them 53 containers just to stay busy. Just to keep up with my paychecks. What's your thoughts on heavy haul? If you can get on heavy haul, Jerry, go for it, man. It's good pay. It's good pay. I've never done it before, but I do know a couple of truckers from LA that I hooked up with. Well, I hook up with them, occasionally, and a couple of them do heavy hauls, and they make great money. They make great money. Sam Boss, Vic, I'm trying to buy a truck cash for 15K. You know anybody selling a truck, Century or Columbia? Uh, for that kind of money, Sam, I mean, the only thing that you're gonna buy is something that's gonna go out. I mean, by California rules, it's gonna go out. I don't know if you live in California, Sam, but in California, a 2008 on down, that's what you're gonna find. There is some. If I don't know where you live, Sam. I don't know if you live in California, but I know there's some internationals with Max Force engines down here in Fontana on Valley. They're going, Sam. Okay, you live in LA. Yeah, there's Sam. There's internationals with Max Force engines, and they're going for 12,000, 15,000. I wouldn't recommend them though, but I wouldn't recommend them. But you can get a 2008. Uh, I know. Again, over here in Fontana on Valley and Cherry. Around the corner of Valley and Cherry, you go east on Valley, and there's three lots right there that they sell trucks, and they have some 2008s that are going for 12,000. I think it's 12,000, no more than 15,000. But there's Freightliner Series 60s, 2008s, and that's what they're going for, Sam. So you might want to look at into that. Santiago, how often do you change your oil? I change my oil every what is it? Uh, I believe it's every 24,000 or 22,000, something like that. Not too sure. I got it logged into the computer of the truck. The truck pretty much tells me uh when my oil change is due. Don't quote me on that though, Santiago. But like I said, I got it programmed into the truck. Big Paul, did you see the fight between the port clerk? No, I didn't see a big pop, but my wife was telling me about it. That was crazy, huh? I have worked with that driver before at Lincoln Transportation. No, I didn't see it, Paul. I still haven't looked it up on. on the internet, but my wife, she told me about it. Eric Salinas, are the ports Monday through Friday or is it weekend work? They're Monday through Saturday, Eric. Fridays they close at I believe at 2 in the afternoon or 4 in the afternoon, something like that. And then Saturday the same thing. They close early. They open at 7 and they close at I think 2 or 4, something like that in the afternoon. But Monday through Thursday, they have their breaks. They're crazy breaks. So, but they're open. Sam, is it a dealer? Yeah, it's a few dealers, Sam. There are a few dealers. I just don't know the names of them off the top of my head. Yeah, on Valley and Cherry. If you're coming east on the 10, you're going to get off on Cherry. You're going to go north on Cherry, and then on Valley, you're going to go east. One of them's going to be on the left hand side. Two of them are going to be on the. No, three of them are going to be on the left hand side on Valley. You can't miss them. Big Tex, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Thanks for being in the neighborhood. Appreciate you guys. Jesse, what's up, Vic? I'm getting to buy a second truck. Any thoughts on any brand? Congrats. Yeah, that's pretty good. Buying another truck. That's the way to be a boss, bro. Um, the only thing I can tell you, Jesse, is buy a truck that everybody can work on. In other words, the engine. Uh, don't buy one of them Max Force or them pack carts. One of them engines that nobody can work with other than the dealer. Buy you a DD15, a DD13, a Cummins, ISX. Something that every mom and pop shop knows about. Don't buy you Max Force, Packard, them crappy engines that they're coming out with. Don't buy yourself an engine like that nobody knows about. You want to buy an engine that if you break down in an alley, there's a mom and pop shop next door, they can come and fix you up. That's I have a DD15 already. I mean, as far as what kind of truck, I tell everybody, I'm uh I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm a die-hard Freightliner. I've loved Freightliners, and you couldn't get me out of a Freightliner. Have I driven other trucks, other brands? Yes, I have. Do I own other brands? Yes, I do. But me, I'm gonna drive a Freightliner. So that's why I'm saying I'm kind of biased. I I won't recommend you any other truck but a Freightliner. So, but the main thing, Jesse, is just buy an engine that's common to everybody. Everybody knows that engine, so everybody can work on that engine. That's my advice to you, Jesse. Good luck on that, bro, and congrats on expanding your fleet. That's the way to do it, bro. Sam, uh, wait a minute. I skipped somebody. Santiago, thanks. What type of oil do you use? Do you recommend FOT, OTR? Um, I recommend if you're driving a Freightliner, bro. If you're driving a Freightliner, Dalvac, Dalvac. I know some people say, this brand, that other brand is good. Dalvac. Stick with Dalvac. Dalvac is for a Freightliner, so stick with Dalvac. Uh, Sam, you think they will give me UPS loads? Those type of trucks, Vic. Those trucks are compliant until 2023. Yeah, Sam. UPS will still give you them trucks, bro. Yeah, them trucks are compliant to 2023, bro. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Uh, as a matter of fact, I think next month I'm supposed to jump on a account for UPS. UPS is paying pretty good. Big Paul, I heard APL walked out of the job on Thursday. What? Oh, Big Paul, damn it. Man, as it is, I'm freaking slower than slow at the porch, man. Oh man, API, them dudes are tripping. Why'd they do that? They got into a fight because of the fight. I mean, that's crazy. But yeah, Sam, Jesse, both of you guys that are in the market for trucks, buy yourself a common engine, an engine that anybody can work on. And another thing I wanted to say too, the only reason why I'm so towards Freightliner, and I've said it a gang of times, is because I know how to work on them trucks. I might not get it right the first time. Like this week, I thought it was my alternator that had went out, and I went and spent was it $310 for the alternator. Come to find out, it wasn't my alternator; it was just my battery switch. So I might not get it right the first time. So you know, and that's what I was gonna tell you too, Big Paul. I know you mentioned something about a truck not starting, or one of your friends' trucks not starting, and you thought it was the clutch switch. Check that battery switch. If that truck has a battery switch, check that battery switch. You might want to tighten the nuts in the back because they get loose. Uh, if not, swap out that battery switch before you do anything else to that truck, because I found out that that battery switch goes out every 2 years. After the original battery switch, after you swap that out, your battery switch is going to be going out on you every 2 years. That's crazy though, Big Paul. Them bums over there at API walking out. That's not cool, man. As it is, it's freaking work is freaking slow then during the daytime. Is 15K worth it for a truck? It just depends on the truck, Sam. What kind of miles it has. You might want to take a mechanic or somebody to do the inspection on the truck to see what it looks like. See what the faults are on the truck. You might want to take a mechanic to put a computer on there, run it for a little bit, run around the block, go on the freeway, and then bring it back. Put the computer on it to see what a computer tells you. Remember, Sam, when buying a truck, even though you're spending this little extra money on somebody putting a computer on your truck, it's worth it, bro. It's worth it because in the long run, you know exactly what's wrong with your truck. So when buying a truck, fellas, don't be shy to spend that little bit of extra money on a mechanic going over there and doing a dyno on your truck, because that's the best way to do it. That is the best way to do it, because the mechanics there at the dealers, at these little mom and pop shops, they're gonna hide these codes, but they're not gonna tell you about them. But if you run the truck for a little bit, go around the block, run it towards the freeway for a mile or two, bring it back, put a computer on it, the codes will show everything that's wrong with the truck. It will show. So don't be afraid to spend that little bit of money when buying a truck. Remember, this is your investment. This is money that you're gonna put into this truck. So 150, $200 for a mechanic to come over and do this for you, that's good spending money for you, because this is your investment right here. Uh, the Southside Trucker. Tell my trucker homies about you. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Sam, how about blow by Dino? I don't know what that means, Sam. Uh, on the run snacks. What's going on the run snacks? Does JB Hunt work the porch? They do snacks, but the stuff that's coming out of the porch, bro, they're pretty much already called for from big companies. So I I mean, they pay pretty good, and what comes out of the ports is pretty much empties. They're bringing brand new containers from Korea, Vietnam, and China. They're building them over there, and they bring them over to the port, and then we got to take them over to Union Pacific. Do they use quality leases? Yeah, they do. They do. But snacks, don't get into them quality trucks, bro. Come on, 5,500 down for a quality truck. That's not a good deal, bro. You might as well just go find you a truck from the dealer and put that 5,500 down on a truck that you're gonna own, bro. Nah, don't get into that kind of lease. If you're not jumping into a truck that you're not gonna own, you shouldn't have to put nothing down. If you wanna own that truck and you're getting into a lease, then okay, I can see you putting something down. But if you're not gonna own it and with quality, you're not gonna own them damn trucks uh, on the run snacks. So don't get into that kind of lease, bro. Forget that. Uh, you might as well just go with Roadrunner, bro. You know, Roadrunner's doing that crap with quality trucks. Thanks. Your word is gold. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, Snacks. Santiago, I have a 2011 Cascada DD15. Don't know why some people say to change oil every 10 to 15K miles. Should you change oil more often as the truck gets old? Santiago, to me, bro, to me, it's just depending on how the way the truck is running. If at 10K it's running rough, then yeah, it's time to change that oil. If it's not, then keep running it. I mean, it's your truck. You're in that truck, every day, so you should know how rough it runs. That's the way I go about it. Just how rough it's running. But the main thing, stay with Dalvac. Stay with Dalvac on the DD15. Believe me, Santiago, your truck, your engine has a lot to do with that oil. If you go put on some cheap oil, some what's that other brand that's out there? Dalco, I think it's Dalco. And a lot of mechanics, they stand by it. But Rotella, same thing. Rotella, thanks a lot, thanks a lot, YV. Rotella, a lot of mechanics are doing this, and I'm not saying it's bad oil. It's just not for that truck. You go to the dealer, and the dealer's gonna tell you Dalvac is the oil for your truck. Use that oil because that oil has a lot to do with your motor. So unless you have the money to be doing the top of the engine, the tune-up on the engine, and then the bottom of the engine, if you have that kind of money to do it every other year, then keep using cheap oil. But other than that, you shouldn't. Santiago, like I said, if your truck is running rough at 10K, time to change it. If it's not, wait for the 15K to come around. Snacks, I know you wanted my email, bro, and I've been lagging, bro. I've been lagging. And I put it out in a couple of my videos on my live feeds. I don't know if you got it, but here's my email, bro. It's medv2837 at yahoo.com. I mean, at gmail.com. Again, Mary, Esther, David, Victor, 2837 at gmail.com. Hey, Vic, can you talk about the tax? Damn it. I'm sorry about that, fellas. Uh, there's a lot of tax write-offs that we have. Uh, but Sam, I also made a video of that. I think it's 1099. I titled it 1099 tax write-offs or truckers 1099. Check out that video, and Sam, that'll give you more of a clue of all the tax write-offs that we have. Big Paul, I'm looking for another port company to work with down here in Carson, Gardena, Compton. Know anyone? Big Paul, I always recommend the companies that I have acquaintance and friends that work for, which is Southern Counties, Container Connection, and New Connection Logistics. Them three companies, uh, the people that I know that work for these three companies, they say nothing good about these companies. They've been with these companies for uh, 4 or 5 years, bro. So that's all I can say, Big Paul. As far as owner operators and leased on owner operators, them are the three companies that I know. Good luck with that, Big Paul. YV Vic, what about someone removing the dev system to idle in ports while waiting to get in it? To idle in the ports while waiting to get in it. Removing the dev system. I don't understand the question, YV. You would remove the dev system to idle in the ports, or do you just want to remove the dev system? Period. I know people that have done it. They're running like that right now. They've bypassed the dev system. They bypassed the DPF filter. So they're still running like that. Like idling clogs the filter, the dev filter. No, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Uh, I mean, I got an older truck, YV, and I've I idle a lot at the ports. An hour and a half, and it's never clogged up my DPF filter. Uh, I've never heard of anybody getting their filters clogged up because of idling. So I couldn't tell you anything about that. But as far as removing the whole system itself, yeah, I've heard. I know a couple people. Would I do it? Nah, hell no. I don't know what the fine is, and I don't want to know what the fine is. so, but I could tell you this, the older trucks with all this crappy system that they got nowadays, they did run way better than these trucks and had less headaches, and the fuel mileage was out of this world compared to this BS that we got going right now. Vic, which one is better, Detroit D12 or to me, Sam, the 14 liter. It's better. It's better. Uh, 14 liters. I mean, it's got power. It's got power. Uh, you'll probably get a little bit less uh, fuel mileage, but as far as the breakdowns, they're less than the 12.7 because it has more power and uh, it's more reliable. Put it that way. It's more reliable. I'm not saying anything about the 12.7. It's a good engine. It's a good engine, but the 14 is a little bit more reliable. It has more power, so and then with me in the port where not all my loads are light, it varies. It goes up and down. So I don't know what the hell I'm getting one day. I don't know what the hell I'm raising my hand for the next day. So my truck, that engine's it's been real reliable for me. So I would recommend the 14 liter. But to each his own. As an owner operator, go pull for Southern Counties or NRT. YV, I I think NRT is a little bigger than Southern Counties, bro, but NRT is a ripoff. You know, them dudes right there, they're so big that uh, I mean, you compare the rates between Southern County and NRT, and you'll see the difference, bro. NRT is a ripoff. You do not want to jump on with a company like that. Southern Counties is way better. I know those companies. They run e-logs. I don't know if they'll let me work with main company that work with now. I didn't know Southern County and Container Connection and New Connect ran e-logs, Big Paul. That's crazy. Sam, Vic, you know any mechanics that overhaul those types of engines for 7K? Wow. Why would you want to pay that much, Sam? Nah, you don't have to pay that much to overhaul an engine. That's crazy. Not even Freightliner charges you that much. 7K? That's too much, bro. That's way too much. Yeah, that's not good right there, Sam. Don't do that. You're throwing your money away if anybody's charging you 7K to overhaul your engine. All right, fellas. Well, I just thought I come in here and do a Q&A with you guys. I try to do a Q&A with you guys every Sunday from now on, if I can. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on our next video. If you're driving out there, be careful. Stay safe. Have a good one. Big Paul, that's good to know about NRT. Thanks for the info, Vic. Thanks a lot, Vic. All right, fellas.